Hey, welcome to our YouTube channel. Do us a favor by kindly subscribing to our YouTube channel in the description below. If you do that, you help us a lot. Thank you.
The Lionesses fell behind to Lieke Martens' goal at Elland Road. Lucy Bronze leveled before halftime. The Netherlands missed a penalty before Beth Mead scored a minute later. Toone and Lauren Hemp scored in quick succession before Mead added a fifth. In front of 19,000 fans at a raucous Elland Road, the Lionesses had found themselves in a rare situation by going behind under Serena Wiegman, as Lieke Martens headed the Dutch in front from a corner midway through the opening period. But Lucy Bronze's cross hauled England level before halftime before a dramatic start to the second half. Within the space of a minute, Sharita Spitz missed a penalty for the Dutch after Alex Greenwood brought down substitute Danielle van de Donk before substitute Beth Mead tapped home a cross from the impressive Lauren Hemp, who came to life later in the half. Hemp set up Toone, who curled home a third before the Manchester City winger volleyed home from inside the box for the Lionesses' fourth. Mead capitalized on more questionable Dutch defending by twisting and turning in the box before adding a fifth. Hemp set up Toone, who curled home a third before the Manchester City winger volleyed home from inside the box for the Lionesses' fourth. Mead capitalized on more questionable Dutch defending by twisting and turning in the box before adding a fifth. With star striker Ellen White missing through coronavirus, a lot of the attacking focus was on whether Hemp could star as the Lionesses' main influence up front, and it was last season's PFA Young Player of the Year who showed the most intent in the early stages. Hemp headed Fran Kirby's cross wide in the opening exchanges of the game, before nearly earning a freak goal as she closed down Dutch goalkeeper Sari van Veenendaal's punt forward, but the ricocheted clearance bounced just wide. At the other end, Lionesses goalkeeper Mary Earps pulled off a great save from close range to deny Linneth Berenstain, who got onto the end of Jill Roord's deflected effort and twisted to fire at goal. And it wasn't long until the reigning European champions were ahead in what was a promising spell for the Dutch. Roord's corner found Martens at the front post, with the Barcelona hotshots soon to join PSG expertly beating Kira Walsh to the ball. One nearly became two as Berenstain ran through on goal, but Rachel Daly, making her 50th cap in her hometown, sprinted back to intervene and clear. The Lionesses managed to step up the trend, and the promising Kirby won a free kick on the edge of the area after jinking and turning well, but Alex Greenwood's set piece was well held by Van Veenendaal. And the Lionesses found themselves level just 10 minutes before the break. Jackie Groenen's poor touch allowed Kirby to drive at goal, and the ball was recycled to Bronze down the right. Barcelona's new right back appeared to hit her cross, but it ended up flying into Van Veenendaal's top corner. It was the much-needed boost the Lionesses needed before the break, and Wiegman's side came out strong at the interval. Hemp got down the left and her deflected shot found substitute Mead at the back post, but the Arsenal winger's touch let her down. But it was another halftime substitute that nearly brought the Netherlands back in front. Greenwood found himself on the wrong side of the former Arsenal player, took its time to award the spot kick, but it was all in vain as Spitz put her spot kick wide. In a dramatic twist, England went up the other end and took the lead themselves, with Walsh playing Hemp down the left and crossing for Mead, who made no mistake that time at the back post. Suddenly, Elland Road was bouncing and Hemp was pulling the strings for the Lionesses. She teed up Kirby in the Dutch half, but the returning attacker took too long to pull the trigger in the box, and a good chance went begging for the hosts. The Netherlands brought on Women's Super League record goalscorer Vivianne Miedema off the bench at the hour mark for more attacking impetus, but it was England who stayed on top. Snapshots from Hemp and Daly were relatively easy work for Van Veenendaal, who had to save well from Mead at the back post following another superb delivery from England's number 11. Hemp suddenly got the goal and assist she deserved. First, she set up Toone, who curled home her 11th goal in 14 games at international level, though questions should be asked about Van Veenendaal, who let the ball bounce past her. England went for the fourth straight away. Toone hit the post from Bronze's cross, but the Netherlands failed to clear their lines, leaving Hemp with a close-range finish. And with the clock edging close to 90, the Lionesses weren't done yet as Mead scored a fine solo goal after Russo saw a close-range effort blocked. It could have been more for the Lionesses as Toone saw an even later effort saved at the back post and Russo hit the crossbar in the last kick of the game, but full-time brought a joyous, sweet Caroline at Elland Road, with the belief that football could be coming home metaphorically, as well as literally, this summer. If it wasn't clear before, it is now. Lauren Hemp is England's best player going into the European Championships, and her form will dictate how well the Lionesses do on home soil. This 5-1 victory over the Netherlands shows exactly why Weigman needs to get the best out of her. In the first half, Hemp barely got involved in the game after the first 5 minutes, and England were devoid of ideas going forward. But the second half was a Hemp masterclass. Last season's Young PFA Player of the Year drove at opponents, placed clever, intricate passes to teammates, and ended up with a goal and 2 assists. Of course, the Lionesses have other talents at their disposal. Millie Bright is key at the back, while Leah Williamson dictates matters from midfield, with Beth Mead and Ellen White also tasked with chipping in up front. But Hemp appears to unlock all these players. No other player carries the influence she does. Legendary England goalkeeper Karen Bardsley wore a shirt with "Lauren Hemp is my spirit animal. At Elland Road she'll carry the spirit of the nation too," he said. Serena Weigman also said, "We've spoken about that. There are many favorites, we are one of them. We know where we want to go to. We stick to our strategy, our plans, whether we lose or win. If we would have lost today, we know where we can improve in our style of play." Quote, "The expectations will go higher, but now is a moment. We had the Arnold Clark Cup, which was close too. We have to improve a couple of bits." Quote, "I don't think we are there because some things didn't go well and we have to improve that too, so we will start working on that on Monday. We came from behind and conceded a goal. It was a good learning moment. We haven't done that since September, since I came in. It's good to see the reaction from the team and bring the game to the level we should be able to play." Quote, "It's not frustrating, it gave me the question of what was going on. The Netherlands gave us a hard time too. Tactically, we needed to do a little different in possession and out of possession. We are good at high ball tempo and playing runs behind. We didn't do that, it was too low, and we did that a lot better in the second half. Thank you for staying with us. Subscribe to the discrimination below for more updates. See you again.